Hey ladies, I started to write you guys an email and it started to get really long and I kind of realized I wouldn't want to read this email if someone sent it to me. So I thought it might kind of be more fun for me to just send you guys a personalized video. And I have no makeup on and I didn't do my hair today and I'm kind of like wearing pajamas, but that's okay, life of mom. So I know you guys won't care. So first of all, I just kind of want to say, thank you to everybody. I'm so grateful for all of you and all of our friendships and the fact that I get to work this business with some amazing women and some best friends and some new friends. And I just still like kind of can't really believe that this is my job, that I get to like hang out with my girlfriends and share jewelry. Like, that's really crazy that this is my job. But so I just want to say thank you. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Thank you for selling one pair of studs. Thank you for bringing along a friend yourself. I'm so appreciative of all of you and all the old friendships and the new friendships and how they have grown and developed. And so thank you. With kind of that said, I really wanted to share with you guys kind of what my job is and kind of like what I feel my job is and how I can help you guys more and we can kind of be more successful as a team. As you all know, we've kind of talked about a lot. We're going right into this super busy season. So I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. So first of all, more than anything, I just want to say, I know that there's a lot of you guys that have kind of like flexed in and out of the business, and I love that. I love that this business is one that you can flex in and out of. I love that we don't have quotas and like things that we have to meet, because to me that's kind of icky. I don't really like that. It doesn't, like, that kind of stuff doesn't drive me. I don't know about you guys, but that doesn't push me to work harder. It just kind of makes me anxious and not excited about it if I'm like forced to do it. So I love that when you're having a stressful, busy month, you can take a step back, and when you have more time, you can like jump all in. So I just want you guys, and I hope you guys all kind of know that I love that we can kind of flex in and out, and that is always an okay thing. But with that said, I still want you guys to know that I'm here to help if and when you kind of want to like transition back in and out. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to put that out there. I feel like you guys kind of already know that, but I never want you guys to like not answer my phone call or not want to text me back because you're worried that like, oh my God, I haven't sold anything this month, Amy's gonna kill me. Absolutely not. That's never the case. I feel like we're kind of all friends first and co-workers second, maybe. Yeah. So don't ever think that you're like disappointing me or anything, because first and foremost, this business is about you and what you want out of it. It's not about me. Like, my business is about me. What I do is for me. What you do is 100% for you. I'm just here to help you with what you need. So with that said, my pay rank is Star Stylist, and I honestly work maybe 7 to 10 hours a week. That's really it. I really don't work a whole lot. The whole point of me doing Stella and Dot, and the reason that I've made this my full-time job, is because I don't want to miss anything. So when I first signed up, my why was a little bit different than what it is now. It's definitely evolved as my business has evolved. And I feel like that's kind of the case for a lot of stylists as their business changes and evolves a little bit. So when I first signed up, I kind of said I was doing it for Max. Like, I wanted to be able to make this my full-time job, and I want to do it for him. But kind of the more I dug into it, it's about me and it's for me. I definitely want to show Max and whatever future children that we have that you can be successful and be a successful businesswoman on your own terms and not miss anything. So I want to be able to be the class mom, but I also want to have a successful business and show them that, you know, mommy does work too. I don't just wipe butts all day. So that's kind of my why. It's a little bit for me. It's a little bit for Max, but I'm going to say it's kind of more for me. For those of you that have known me for a while and maybe you've grown up with me, I always wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. That's all I ever wanted to do. When I was 4 years old and you asked me what I wanted to be, I said I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I want to be a mommy. That's what I wanted to do. And when I had Max and financially I couldn't be a stay-at-home mom, I was really devastated. It was really hard for me to go back to work. But as he got older and I was still at work, I kind of realized I didn't want to be a stay-at-home mom. I don't think I would be a very good stay-at-home mom. I'm not super patient. I'm working on it. Sorry, Max. I'm not super patient. I need adult interaction. I need something that is for me, which can kind of, it sounds a little selfish, but I'm definitely a better mom and wife with Stella and Dot in my life than I was before Stella and Dot, because I didn't really have anything that was specifically for me. Kind of everything was about Max and my husband and my family, and you kind of, don't we all kind of just need something for ourselves? So anyway, I don't know if I kind of got off topic a little bit. I don't know really what I started with. I'm just rambling, but I have so many ideas. So first and foremost, that's what I was talking about. How many hours a week I work. I honestly work about 7 to 10 hours a week. So on Sundays when Max is napping, and usually Chris is napping too, I sit down and I kind of map out my week. I make a list of as many women as come to mind. Usually it's around 50. I try to do between 20 and 50 women to reach out to. A lot of them are the same. Some of them are brand new. Some of them are like lady at the coffee shop. They're people that I haven't even met yet, people that I don't even know yet. So I make a list of people, and then I also make a list of like the things that I need to do. Coaching calls, any phone calls I have with you guys, coffee dates, returns for customers, any trunk shows that I have coming up. I, list out the hostesses and what I need to do for that show. So I do that all on Sunday when Max is napping. So I'm not missing out anything on the weekends. And then during the week, there's a couple leader calls that I make an effort to be on. So Mondays at 10 and 10:30, there's 2 leader calls that I really try to be on. So Monday mornings, I usually don't schedule any play dates for Max. We're usually kind of at home. He's probably watching a movie, unfortunately, but we kind of all park them in front of the TV at one time or another. So Mondays are a little bit of like leader business, and our coach is coaching me on how to coach you guys. So I do that Mondays. When Max goes down for his nap around 12:30, 1 o'clock, that's when I dive in. So that list that I made Sunday, I just start at the top and work my way down. So I really try hard not to filter the ladies that are on my list. I really try hard to just start at the very top with the very first person and then just go down from there. It's really easy to be like, oh, that person, I don't really want to call her right now, or I don't want to text her right now, or she's on my chicken list, I don't want to do it. I try really hard not to do that with those ladies and just start at the top and work my way down. So then I sometimes don't really know how long Max is going to nap. Sometimes it's an hour, sometimes it's 3 hours. So making that list on Sunday really helps me when he does go down for a nap, because then I'm not sitting down and mapping out all the things that I need to do. And then by the time I finish, he might have woken up and then I didn't get any work done other than making a list of pretty much what I need to do tomorrow. So, so that's pretty much how I work every week. So Tuesday, when he goes down for a nap, I just pick right up where I left off on that list and then get as much done as I can. Same thing Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I'm not missing out on anything with Max. This morning we had a play date at my girlfriend's house, and she has a newborn, so I was like, I'm not getting ready. I'm gonna look like this, and I literally wore sweatpants and Uggs to her house. Didn't put on any makeup. But now while Max is napping is when I'm getting all my work done, and this has kind of been on my list of things to do all week, and I don't know why I waited till today to do it when I look like this, but just so you guys can see what I look like on a typical Fridays. No makeup and no, I didn't do my hair. So, so that's how I run my business. Sometimes he naps for, like I said, sometimes he naps for an hour, sometimes it's 3 hours. So on any given week, it's kind of between 7 to 10 hours of work. That is it. I'm really not flubbing this, that I work about 7 to 10 hours a week. Ideally, I would like to do 6 shows a month. Last month, I had 1. I had 1 trunk show in September. Ooh, I had a really crappy September. Remember? September. This month I have 3, and I unfortunately backloaded. So I have 2 this weekend and I have 1 on Tuesday, and I'm still working on 1 more for next week. Fingers crossed that we'll get it. And right now I have 6 in November, but I have 2 hostesses that text me today trying to cancel. So I'm working my hardest to keep those, and I'm trying to book 4 more. So I'm working for 10 in November. I know that sounds like a lot, and for some of you that have kind of like flexed out of the business, that sounds a little crazy and it doesn't sound realistic to you. That's totally fine. That's what works for me, and that's what I want. You don't have to want the same thing. So now that you guys kind of get a little insight into how I work my business, I want to talk to you guys about working your business. So like I said earlier, I love that we can kind of flux in and out. I think that's some of your guys' favorite thing about it too, is that you can decide when you're going to work and how much you're going to work, and then you can kind of go from there. But I know in the past I've talked to you guys about your why and what your why is, and some of you have hated me for asking you, why do you want that? Why is that important to you? And it is super annoying, and I'm really sorry that I've had to do that to you guys in the past, but it is important. I know that it's just jewelry, and that, you know, that's kind of what we're doing, is just selling jewelry and fun accessories, but there is a reason as to why we all signed up to do this. And it doesn't have to be this huge, profound thing that changes your life. Like, Stella & Dot doesn't have to change your life. Let's be honest. It's not going to change everybody's life. Like, it's just not. It's just, you know, a fun thing. For some people, it's just a fun thing to do. For some of you, I kind of told you, like, you're really good at this. You should sign up and do this and do like 1 or 2 trunk shows a month and you'll make $1,000. And that's like, you should do this. And so I just kind of like made you, Allison, I kind of made you do this. But, so don't feel like your why has to be this big, profound thing. But if you don't know what your why is, then why are you doing this? Is kind of my question. So some of us have really big, profound ones. Like, I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. I did it. But I will say, I had to work at it. I didn't just sit back and do nothing and, you know, post a picture here and there of me wearing a necklace and not saying anything about it. I definitely did the work to get to where I'm at. I definitely worked my tail off to get to a star stylist pay rank and to quit my job. So if you have a big why, then why not work your business? You really don't have to do a whole lot. I mean, 7 hours a week. Think about how much 7 hours a week is. That's 7 TV shows. That's watching 7 episodes of Scandal, which I've definitely done in like 1 day. So I know we're all busy. Trust me, I know we're all busy. Like, there is not a single person out there that's not busy. But if this business means something to you and you have a why that's greater than a TV show, why not do it? I mean, the only person that's missing out on it is you. So if your why doesn't fuel you, then we need a new why. And that is not a big deal. I don't want you guys to feel like, oh my gosh, Amy's so mad at me because I have this big why and I'm not doing anything. That's totally not it at all. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm pressuring you to do anything you don't want to do. But if you signed up because your why was to be a stay-at-home mom like me, and you haven't really done anything to get there, then maybe that's not really your why. And that's totally fine. But we need to find you a new why so we can fuel your business and go from there. Doing a little bit every day makes the biggest difference. I know everyone preaches the 2242 and like, do the 2242, and you see it everywhere, and Danielle talks about it, and our whole upline talks about it. It really does make a huge difference. If you reach out to 2 people a day, every day for 6 weeks, you're gonna see a difference. But you actually have to do it. You can't just cold call or cold text someone and say, hey, I haven't talked to you in forever. I'm doing Stella & Dot, and we should do a Stella & Dot show for you so you can get hundreds in free jewelry. What do you think? That's probably not going to get you anywhere. So you're going to have to warm people up a little bit. You're going to have to reach out a little bit, and you're going to have to do a little bit of work, but it really won't take that much time. If you really set aside 20 minutes a day to work your business and reach out to 1 or 2 people, I promise you in 6 weeks, it will make a huge difference, and you will consistently be doing 1 to 2 trunk shows a month. 1 to 2 trunk shows a month is $500 a month. I don't know about you, but even for me, $500 a month is huge. That's a car payment. I mean, I would love to, anyone would love an extra $500 a month. If you don't want an extra $500 a month, then you're crazy. So doing a little bit every day, but you actually have to do it. So that's another thing. Wear your jewelry and don't be afraid to share it. So even just like the simple on the mark, like that's all I'm wearing, and a scarf. And even just that, like someone's bound to say like, oh, I like your necklace. Oh, I like your scarf. And finding a way that doesn't feel icky to you to say, oh my gosh, thanks. I love this necklace. It's Stella & Dot. Have you heard of it? I don't like to me, that doesn't sit with me. I don't like saying, oh, it's Stella & Dot. Have you heard of it? But finding something that works for you when someone asks you about your necklace or your purse is huge. Don't be afraid to share it. I will be the first one to admit that probably half the time when someone says, oh, I like your bag, I just go, thanks, and walk away. And then I'm like, God dang it, I'm so stupid. This is my job. Why did I not say something? So you're not the only ones, but don't be afraid to say something. Don't be afraid to find what works best for you and, how you can respond to, oh, I like your necklace. For me, I'm a little bit sarcastic, so a lot of times when someone says like, oh, I like your necklace, the first thing I do is try to as quickly as possible without stalling and being deer in the headlights, I try to find something on them that I would compliment. I usually go for the shoes because I'm kind of a shoe person, and that's a safe one. I usually go for the shoes and just say like, oh my gosh, I'm not surprised you like my necklace because I was totally checking out your shoes and you have great style and my necklace is pretty cute, isn't it? And usually that kind of makes them laugh a little bit, like, oh my God, who is this girl? That was a weird thing to say to a stranger. That's kind of me. I'm a little odd. So I usually kind of say something like that, and then I'll just be like, it's Stella and Dot. Have you ever heard of Stella and Dot? And then I'm kind of laughing at myself, and then they think it's a little bit funnier. So then it's not just like, oh my gosh, thanks, it's Stella and Dot. Have you heard of it? But if that feels good to you and that sits well with you, say that. But find something that feels authentic to you that doesn't feel icky. Another thing that I do is when I get dressed in the morning, I really try to think about what I'm wearing and what I'm going to say when someone compliments me. That makes a huge difference because definitely on the days that I don't think about that or practice it is the days that I just go, thanks, and I walk away and I don't know what to say. So don't be afraid to share your joy when someone compliments you on your jewelry or your bag or your scarf or whatever. The last thing I'll say is, oh my God, I'm so sorry. This is such a long video. Sorry, guys. The last thing I'll say is make sure when you're talking to people about hosting, you are doing them a favor. They are not doing you a favor. Yes, obviously it helps your business grow when your friends host a trunk show, but your friends and family will not make your business. Trust me, my mother-in-law has shopped with me a lot and she still has yet to host a trunk show. I've asked her 3 times and she has said flat out no every single time. Hello, it's my mother-in-law. Duh, you'd think that she would want to host for me, but no, she doesn't want to. I'm not going to give up. I'm still going to keep asking her, but I'm not letting it get me down. So make sure that they know that you're doing them a favor by gifting them with a trunk show. They are going to get hundreds in free jewelry. As long as you hostess coach them right and they get their friends there, they are going to get free jewelry. You're doing something for them. So, okay. I guess to wrap this up, I'm so sorry this is such a long video. That's terrible that you guys are spending almost 20 minutes watching this non-makeup face chat. So to sum it up, I am here to help you guys, but I'm not going to force you in any way. So I'm always available for coaching calls. I'm available for coffee get-togethers. I'm available for FaceTime dates. Whatever you guys need, but I'm not going to force it on you. So obviously you guys are all my friends, so I want to keep in touch with you no matter what, but don't be afraid to reach out to me when you guys need help with something. I don't want to keep bugging you. If you want to put Stella and Dot on the back burner, that's totally fine. So just make sure you guys know that I'm here for you, but I'm not going to force myself on you. Okay? Are we cool? Yes? So with all that said, I hope this was helpful. I hope it helped you guys get a little bit of insight into how I run my business and what I do on a daily basis and kind of what I'm here to help you with. So think about your whys and if it really is fueling you, and if it's not fueling you, then maybe we need to discover a different why. So I hope you guys all have a good Friday. I'm really sorry that this was such a long video. I guess it was better than reading the longest email in the history of emails. So have a good weekend. And I have a trunk show in Eugene tomorrow and I am still looking for someone to come with me. So if anyone wants to come with me to my trunk show tomorrow, it's at 2:00 in Eugene. So let me know if you want to come. All right, girls, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.